when you're at checkout to get yourself a discount.
Hey guys, it's Scott here and welcome to today's player review. Hopefully you do enjoy this one as it is a banger. If you do, make sure then you hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos and live streams. If you do have any suggestions for other player reviews, let me know who they are, especially with this new freeze set of players and the icon SBCs. But here we have Bernardo Silva. He has gone from a right-sided player to a central player. He has now got double 4-star and his work rates are even better than they were. His in-game stats are absolutely phenomenal, and today we're going to take a bit of a deep dive into this card and see what it is all about. So let me know your thoughts if you have used him down below. Are you thinking of getting him into your team? Any and all comments are always appreciated. But this Bernardo Silva, I feel like you know what you're going to get before we get into this. He's obviously a tricky player, small, with good dribbling, and a bit of a playmaker, really. This is a team we're going to be using him in. 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, and he is going to be playing Cam, sat behind Diogo Jota and Rashford. So not an absolute mega team, but with a lot of players in teams that you are going to have yourself to sort of make it so it's quite clear what kind of player you have. So as a brief overview to this Bernardo Silva before we deep into each of his face stats, very, very good on the ball. He glides through games. He feels super, super smooth. He's not got the most pace in the world or the most strength, but his passing, his dribbling are phenomenal, and obviously with chemistry styles you can boost his other stats such as shooting, pace, physical, etc, etc. But we're going to jump in to pace and physical to start things off. So, as I said before, not the most pace in the world. 82 sprint speed is a little bit of a letdown. You will need to use a chemistry style, and you basically are forced to use a hunter with Bernardo Silva. Nothing else really seems to make sense with this card, and so you're basically locked to one chem style, which is a little bit of a downside, but he does have decent bursts on him, and his stamina is fantastic. For a cam, you do need someone with good stamina, otherwise, if you've got them roaming around quite a lot, they will run out. And it's why, for example, someone like Messi as a cam with 70-something stamina, not quite as good as someone like Bernardo Silva, who can run the show for a full 90 minutes. The downsides, really, again, he's not the quickest when it comes to sprints, but he does have nice bursts with agility and balance involved in those sprints. And I think the best way to use him is to utilize the skill moves and burst away, use his acceleration with those skill moves. Now moving on to his shooting, as you're seeing in the background, he scores some decent goals. He has very, very good shooting stats, and especially if, again, you're using him as a cam, you're most likely going to use a hunter, maybe even a hawk, some people would go with, and you're going to boost those stats up even more. So if you don't have them, they're still very good. His attacking positioning is fantastic. The runs that he makes, really, really good. Very, very good. He's reliable in front of goal as well. He has the outside the foot shot trait, but he's also got a double 4-star on his card, so he doesn't really need to use the outside the foot as much as he did last year. So this card, very, very nice in front of goal. He's not going to be scoring the greatest goals of all time without the chem styles applied, but when he does, when you've got a hunter on him, he's going to bang them in, near post, far post, left foot, right foot. Very, very good. And to utilize his 1-2 passing, getting himself into space with that attacking positioning, that is the way to use this card. So, speaking of 1-2s, passing, incredible. There are a lot of passing clips in this review because I think it sums up this Bernardo Silva to a T. This guy is a playmaking dream, okay? His passing is just absolutely fantastic. Incredibly consistent, which is something that can't be said for a lot of players on this game when it comes to their passing. So I would say that the best way to use him is, again, 1-2s. This guy is fantastic at laying the ball off, getting into space, receiving the ball back, and then looking ahead to potentially play a through ball to a striker or to create some space himself to go through on goal and potentially take that shot on himself. His through balls, you're going to see quite a few clips of. There are a lot that I did not include. I didn't play 50 games with this guy. I only played a few. And yet, the amount of clips I could have put in of through balls that are fantastic, I mean, he was amazing. He just feels clean on the ball, super, super smooth. His touch combined with his passing means that he can receive the ball, take a touch, and then lay it off. Or just receive it and then do pretty much a first time pass to somebody else. It's a very, very good card for playmaking, and that is the way that this card should be used. You probably shouldn't whack him up front with a hunter or something. I still don't think he'd fit that. I think Cam is his perfect position. Maybe a false 9, a centre forward in a 4-3-3-5, something like that. But this guy is phenomenal. We move on to his dribbling, and this is also a very, very good statistic on this card. As I said before, he glides through games. He feels very nice on the ball. 93 agility, 91 balance, 91 ball control and dribbling. This is without a chemistry style. If you wanted to boost it up even more, you're crazy for needing to, but he feels great. Tight touches, beautiful ball control. Again, that agility combined with this acceleration means if you do a skill move, you can then burst past people. And I feel like that's one of the things that he's very, very good at, along with his 1-2 passing. Those are the ways that this card is best used, is that nice burst of pace, utilization with the 4-star skill moves. That's one of the reasons why he doesn't have 10 out of 10. He doesn't have 5-star, but he still feels so good that it doesn't really matter that much, especially for those of you that aren't massive skillers like myself. I like to do a lot of skill moves, but I know that a lot of you that watch these reviews don't do as many, and so it's not as big a deal for you, which is why I'm not going to make him go from a 10 to an 8. Now we move on to alternative player prices. Now, Bernardo Silva's coming in, as this is being recorded, at about 650,000 coins, most likely going to fall over the weekend as people finish off their weekend leagues and they also open more packs, as this promo did only come out on the Friday. Now you've got Luis Figo, who is another Portuguese cam, very similar stats. Not quite as smooth on the ball in terms of dribbling and body style, etc., but very similar price, similar stats, gets similar links as well, but obviously can be put into any team compared to Bernardo. Now another double 4-star from the Premier League, or a couple of them, James Maddison, current SBC that is out. Again, similar stats, but a slightly lower version. Very, very affordable compared to Bernardo Silva. And then you got Bruno Fernandes, who actually also has a player a month on top of that 90 rated card, but I used this as one that linked more so. And so it's quite fairly priced, this Bernardo. Now, we move on to the final bits of the player review and the recommendations. So, you saw the ratings as we went through here. The pros for this card, his shooting, very, very nice. And I do feel like as a cam, he does have good edge-of-the-box shooting, and that is one of the areas that you're really wanting to utilize a cam. His passing is sublime. It's very, very good. If he had a 5-star weak foot, I would put his passing up to 10 out of 10. Simple as that. It was basically perfect. Great runs in behind because of his attacking positioning. Utilise that with his dribbling and the fact that he is one of the best creators I've used so far, and you're going to have a very good player on your hands here. He works very hard with his 92 stamina, and he does have double 4-star. It's a shame he doesn't have 5-star and that he's a little expensive. It's not the most overpriced card in the game, but it's also not insanely cheap, which is why I've given him 7.5 out of value. And the one other downside, you have to use a hunter. That's basically the only thing that works on him. So, chemistry style, you've seen it right there. I've talked about it throughout this review. In terms of the play style, I think I've pretty much summed it up so far, but 1-2 passing, he's not a pace merchant. I want to stress this. Even with a hunter, he doesn't feel outrageously quick when you are on long sprints with him. So you need to use his bursts of pace, his agility, and his acceleration by either doing 1-2s, getting him into space with that attacking positioning, or by doing a skill move and then dribbling past a player. That is how this card is best used, and what you then want to do once you've got past that player is find a long through ball to your striker, put them into space, because he is a great playmaker that also has fantastic dribbling, and if you need him to shoot, he's pretty damn good at it as well. So this card overall, I really liked it. He felt incredibly smooth, better than last year. And that is something that a lot of people are going to find a good thing to hear, because a lot of people liked that Moments Bernardo Silva that we had on FIFA 20. I think that this card is better than that one. He also gets some great strong links, even just in the Premier League, obviously you've got icons as well and other soft links around the other leagues and nations around the world. But strong links, you've got great Man City players in like De Bruyne, the flashback Aguero. But then you've also got some Portuguese guys in the Prem, in Bruno and Podence. So some very, very nice links he's got. It's a fantastic card. I would recommend trying him out. Go and give him an opportunity if you can. And trust me, you are going to enjoy him. If you did enjoy the review though, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments who you want to see me review next. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
We'll be right back.